Yes, yes, yes.
Hello, what's up, people? Happy Monday. What's today?
Friday.
Friday.
Today's
It's
Friday.
Friday.
Oh, okay. Okay. Happy Friday. Welcome to Girl Brain. We in this we in this. We are Kia's excited, Kia's turned up, Lauren's turned up in Miami. All of us are turned up real quick. Lauren, hey.
What's up,
Yes.
baby?
Have a margarita for me, please.
I'm drinking some crayon right now. There you go.
A little splash.
There you go. There you go. I'm excited. Yes, we have some guests on the show tonight, so we are gonna really be digging in tonight. We're talking about mental health, and we're just talking about who we are, who these young ladies are. Lauren, what you got tonight?
Yes, all right. So another night on Girl Brain. Host Lauren, Ramona. Guys, you can find us on Instagram at _Girl Brain with a U. You can find us on Facebook, Girl Brain exclamation point with a U. And then as always on BFAM 109.6. You got any
For
questions,
sure.
comments, anything, give us a call, 678-383-4378.
Yes, you can call into the show. You can comment while we're on the show. And I know right now we're live. When we come back in, we are going to be talking to our two special guests. We'll introduce them when we come in. And I'm so excited for them to be here tonight. Y'all stay posted. I think, we'll be right back on BFAM.
109.6.
109.
Y'all are back.
Well,
All right, welcome back in. Yep, Lauren is eating some food on the show, and this is real Girl Brain, y'all. This is what we do. This is how we do
I was like, can I eat this French fry real quick?
Yes. Oh my gosh. But listen, while we are snacking and chilling and munching and crunching, we have two special guests tonight. Welcome back to the show, Girl Brain on BFAM 109.6. Lauren gave you all of our links, so I don't know what's wrong with you people. If you don't follow us, then you're lame. I'm just playing. You're not lame, but maybe. But you can find us at Linktree.
Share the love.
Yeah, lame as hell, right? Lame as hell. So you can find us at link.tr. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what that is. linktr.ee/girlbrain. linktr.ee/girlbrain. You can then find us on all of our platforms, on Facebook, on Instagram. We have a YouTube page. We'll be having some stuff coming up for you guys on our YouTube page. But tonight, who are these people in our screen? Who wants to go first?
These beautiful ladies.
I know that one in the red.
You do.
Just put me on the spot.
Look, before it came to me, I gave it to you.
That's what people do when they don't know what to say. So the other person can go.
I'm gonna follow up. Well, no, you just had an event. You guys just did an event last weekend, right?
So who's this lady in the red? Introduce yourself, lady in the red.
Okay.
Please.
So I am Precious.
That's such a beautiful intro, lady in the red.
Yes, lady in the red. Yes.
I'm very sensual. What are we doing tonight, y'all?
Right.
So I'm Precious. I'm the CEO and founder of Practical Dreamer, where accountability and support fulfills the dream. I am a mentor and a film producer. My production company is called Peaceful Soul Productions. I am currently still wrapping up my first season of my show, Expensive Dream, which should be out in, I can't tell you where, but it should air in June sometime. So when we get closer to that date, I'll let you know where. And it's gonna be at, and you guys can watch it, yeah, and support.
Awesome. Now listen, who is this? I really like that. That's pretty dope. Now, who is this lady over here with the gold face? It just looks very golden, doesn't it, Lauren? Like very golden.
Oh, and you just be glowing, baby.
I'm trying to share it.
Okay.
Are you catching it? Are you catching it?
So, who are you?
I am Kia Dawn. I am the owner of Mindfulness Mobility as well as Twist and Shout Arena. They're two separate businesses with the same entity, a therapeutic fitness brand. One is geared towards adult health, wellness, mental activities that helps them lose weight instead of going and gaining surgeries and doing all that weird stuff. It's simply just train your mind, train your body, and get positive results with the kids. It's kids gymnastics, it's physical activities, fitness, education. I have background as a teacher, so I use cognitive, social, motor development to train these kids as far as gymnastics and standing on their hands. And there's a whole etiquette to back bends and things like that. So I'm against obesity, so I try to find any outlet to keep it down.
Welcome. Loving it, y'all, ladies. Woo! You're all just excited.
Yeah.
I am. Lauren, you had some questions for them.
Do you actually? All right. I really need to know, Miss Precious. Explain what you do. I need to. What's the Dreamers?
So the practical dreamers are those who have a dream they want to pursue and they're taking actionable, practical steps to making it happen. Dreamers are parents, mom and dad. They could be even teachers, but dreamers are those who are currently not really fulfilling the dream full time. They're working in the corporate area, but they're taking practical steps to make it happen. Most of us dreamers are entertainers, comedians, actors, writers, storytellers of all kinds, filmmakers of all kinds. And just being a practical dreamer is actually how the success happens. So I created my company with that in mind, of mentoring people, holding them accountable. If you say you want to be that filmmaker, that comedian, whatever you want to do, I want to be the one that holds you accountable once a week. And we talk about what you did and what was the obstacle that was in the way. And we work together to go ahead and make it happen.
Oh, nice. Do you help find those people that they need to connect with, or you're just really motivating them and the accountability, like you stated?
Well, I have all my clients produce their own platform. I told them, looking for that agent, manager, producer, whatever, you be that until they see you. And then when they see you, you already got everything that you need, and they'll just, work with you or whatever.
That is awesome.
So that's really awesome, because if you're telling them or kind of giving them like this not the resources, but kind of giving them the motivation to go out and find their resources and put everything together. It's not like you're doing it for them, but you are having them be accountable and actually do what they need to do so that they can go to that next level. So I think that's really cool, because like you said, there are dreamers, there are people who are wanting to take themselves from this level or this business and then shooting themselves to even working for themselves. So I think that's really awesome. Yeah, what have you learned about doing that experience?
Huh?
What have you learned about that experience and helping people do that?
Well, I just realized a lot of people don't need to be taught how to do what they do. They just need someone who's going to help them, guide them on the steps in the right direction so they can fully let out and do what they want to do. So some people don't have time to fill out an agency form. So I'm the one that they'll call and I need help with submitting to this agency, because I love tedious projects. I'm the one that's there submitting to all these agencies on your behalf, so you can stay focused on your gift, on your dream, and you can just pursue that. So it's a partnership for sure.
Wow. Awesome.
What made you do the film? What made you do the filmmaking industry? Is that because that's what you do, or what's the interest with that?
So at 5, I started in entertainment at 5. I was singing at 5, acting and everything at 5 years old. And so when I moved to Georgia,
Wow.
I wanted to pursue my career full time as an actress. I wanted to be professional about it. And I just got to the point, it was like 2019, I think it was. I had a really great agent, and I was getting a lot of parts on my own that were paid. And in the contract, it said that I still had to give her 20%. So I was like, well, why am I paying you more than you're paying me? I know it's a partnership, but I just didn't like that I was out here working, getting all these auditions and booking on my own when I have an agent who's sending me some nice auditions, but the turnout just wasn't equal. So I decided to let go of that agent, and I said, I'm going to prove a point that I can be that actress that I always envisioned. I can carry a film. So I just started writing. I never wrote a script before, but as an actress, I know how to read it. So I just started writing in my journal, writing it out, and I had a whole season.
Go ahead, girl.
Yes. Thank you.
You go, girl. Did I get that right? You go, girl. Hey. So, you also did all of these things on your own, and you were like, hey, if I can do it in this space where not only can I do it, but I can help other people do it as well. So I think that's pretty dope. What has your experience been like personally? Have you wanted to give up on that? Because you're telling people about their dream, but have you also wanted to give up on your dream at any time?
Yeah, a lot. A whole lot. Because I didn't have the help. And so when I was just acting, I didn't have a mentor who would be there with me, walking me hand in hand, guiding and directing my steps. Like, hey, you should do this. I think you should do that. I think what I did was I hired a coach, and I really saw how she was doing everything. She would have a group of us on a call. We would talk about what we're doing. And then at the end, we would have to connect and do an accountability call. And I just said, for me, I need somebody who's going to be there to support me, because I have so much going on in my personal life, being a mom and working a corporate job, that it's hard for me to just be there for me and do all of this other stuff. So I needed a mentor. So I said, you know what? I'm going to be that person that I was seeking out. So I was my own mentor, my own manager, my own agent, my own everything. And I just figured out the system, and I just went for it.
Okay, so I think that kind of leads into even, because I'm looking at time. Me and Lauren had been talking about even before we started this show, just kind of like following our own dream. Even now, we talk about doing that. I mean, what would be your just going into the space of I want to pursue what I want to pursue. So, what would be your advice for somebody who's like, what the hell do I do next?
Yeah, I would say flush out all your ideas on paper. Flush out everything, because what you're going to realize is that you have so many vehicles to do what you love to do, but you got to get really clear on who you are, and you lead with who you are. And then once you lead with who you are, which is your brand, your essence, your personality, then you can craft out like, hey, maybe I want to start a business where I am mentoring other comedians to, get out there and pursue their dreams. That's my gift. That's who I am. I'm a natural giver in that way. I can create my own thing where people can hire me, and I can do a stand-up special. I'll do that. So once you flush out all your ideas, and then you just get personal with yourself, understand more about you and where you want to go with your dream, then you'll be able to have a direct and a clear focus on which route to take first.
Where my notepad at so I can take some notes?
No.
Yes. He's over here dropping gems. I'm like, dang, I can't, if I walk off camera, then I can't be professional. But
I'm so focused right now.
Woo! I'm going to take all of that and all of this.
When did you start this Dreamers? When did you start this?
So I went into business officially about 4 years ago.
Okay.
I went into business. I didn't realize I was doing it since I was probably 16. I didn't realize that's what I was doing at 16.
Oh. So you've always just been just telling people and doing that accountability?
Yeah, I've always been that person where I see somebody and I see that they're like, so in school, you know, I would create opportunities out of nowhere. I had my own candy store. I had to figure out myself. And then I had people who wanted to be dancers, you know, so I was like, let's put a dance group together. So we had an after school dance group that we did together. I did the talent show, pulling my friends together. Like, let's do this talent show together. So I was always that person that would see something in someone else that they wanted to do. They just didn't have the support to do it. And I'm always like, let's do it. You want to do this? I'm going to hold you accountable. Meet this day at this time, and I'm going to do it with you. So I've been doing that for a long time. Didn't realize it, though.
How do you find your clients?
When I'm out just meeting people on the spot, in conversation,
just like
I literally meet them.
You got that magical grab.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that actually is her thing, because she literally engaged in a conversation. I've seen this girl in action, okay? I have seen it with my own two eyes. You know, just engaging in conversation and, you know, just saying, hey, like, this is who I am. Who are you? And I mean, I've seen it, and I've seen how she just really engages that person into the space of humanity and dreaming and kind of connecting those two dots. So, I mean, I think that's it's fair to say that when you have these people who want this dream, like you said, you know, you may not be a dancer, you may not be this, that, and the other, but you know how to hold people accountable to what they need to do and where they need to go.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And people just love talking about themselves. And I find it so interesting. Like, I did go to college to study psychology for a minute. Then I left because that wasn't my dream. But I found it so interesting how much I enjoy listening to people talk about themselves. You know, and helping them figure that out. I enjoy doing that. So when I meet with somebody, it's so natural for me to engage in who they are and giving them that platform to just express and just let it all out.
Yeah. Awesome. What do you have? What have you? Well, I know we're going to talk about that in the next segment too. But you said that you had a degree in psychology. Why didn't you do psychology?
No, I dropped out of psychology. I only went to school because that was like keeping it safe, because entertainment and acting is not like a real job. So, you know, I was a young mom at the time, and I was like, okay, well, I'll just go to school. I'm still going to find something that I love to do. So I was like, oh, yeah, family marriage therapy. I would love to do that. So I was going to school to get a psychology degree so I could be a family marriage therapist, but that didn't work out for me. I dropped out a year and a half in, and I moved to Georgia just to pursue my dream.
Bye, Georgia.
Okay.
So I had a choice between LA and Georgia, and at my prom, I didn't go to prom. What I decided to do was come to Georgia and really just get familiar with the scenery or whatever. And I felt like I had more of an opportunity in Georgia than I would have in LA, because for me, I felt LA was more competitive. You know, even though I look 10 years younger than my actual age, I still felt like it was very competitive there. So I was like, yeah, let me just go with Georgia. And plus Tyler Perry was like really big in here in Georgia at that time. So I said, let me just go down there and just see what happens.
Where are you from?
Okay.
Chicago.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
It's cold as hell there.
Chicago in the house. I would never move to Chicago, honey, and not that snow. No. So you moved down here for that opportunity. I feel that. I mean, I moved down here for the opportunity for mental health as well as entertainment. And Kia, where are you from?
I'm from Seattle.
Y'all from
the
some
most depressing
cold-ass
state,
places.
and we're talking about mental health.
like y'all are from some very cold places. What made you decide to come down to Georgia?
Excuse me? Was that for me? Or is that?
Yeah, what made you decide to come down to Georgia?
I initially went to school at Lincoln University in Oklahoma and decided to transfer out. I wanted a different experience. I had the HBCU experience, and then I wanted to go to another school in Georgia, with it being the Black entertainment. This was a place that I wanted to come to. I was in school taking up broadcast journalism with a minor in psychology, as well as taking up an associate's in early childhood education. So I was taking up a lot of different things and didn't necessarily know how or why I was involved in so many things. But now it's come full circle. And so, yeah, I transferred to GSU and been here 8 years.
Ooh, all right. So tell us what you do. I know you were talking a little bit about, your mindfulness mobility and the Twist and Shout Arena. Tell us more about what you do. Who are you? What do you do? What does that even mean?
Mindfulness mobility is more so for the adults. It's a therapeutic fitness brand. I was 197 pounds when I moved to Georgia. I've always been small, been slender, dancer, cheerleader, gymnast. But the further south that I moved, Oklahoma, Texas, Georgia, I was introduced to brisket and crawfish and cheese with and eggs with cheese and all of these different foods. And hips got thicker, my body got thicker, and I went home one year. My parents was like, "You don't have any children, and you look like you done pushed out 3." And
oh God,
like my mom was giving me, we were arguing over Bryant bras. This is my good bra. You can't take my good bra. And it's like, I don't want your good bra. So instead of doing the surgery route, I threw myself into dancing, gymnastics, got myself back into my regimen that I was already on growing up. So I've always had this. It's always been a part of me. I just, within the last few years, decided to create a business around it. It's, I'm giving my energy, and I love what I do. I'm very passionate about working with children. I'm very passionate about helping those people lose weight. It's more than just working out and going to the gym. It's more than changing your diet. It's like you mentally have to decompose everything. You can't clean dishes in dirty dishwater. So you have to everything, and that's what most people want. Up north, California, Washington, Oregon, it's slender. Down south, it's thicker, heavy. They have their preferences of what they like. And so I just come across a lot of different women who are insecure and have low self-esteem and things like that because they've lost themselves as far as becoming a mom and becoming a wife and becoming all these different roles that they no longer have time for themselves. And so I provide multiple outlets. I do sultry dancing, which is like seduction dance. I do Zumba, soca size, which is the Caribbean side, Caribbean style.
I need that sultry. I need that sultry one so I can learn how to get a man and do a dance for a man.
When you
Ramona, I saw that picture from the other night. I think you know enough.
Yeah,
Hold on. No, I do not. First of all, let me tell you something. That picture was literally like I posed for that, bending over, and I was like, oh, this is great. Then they try to teach me how to do the whole like knee twerking and like cry baby. My knees are like, bitch, take me back to bed because we tired.
Love it. But you had fun while you were doing it, right?
Sure. Well, let's go with that.
That alter ego had fun.
The alter ego, yeah. So that's like when you go to classes. I also have I teach pole fitness.
Okay.
When you come to classes, you pretty much create your alter ego. You can be the same person or you can be a new person every time. I have one lady who calls herself Switch, another one that calls herself One Night Only. And they'll be in the hallway, like they'll do pole fitness and then they'll also do like working out cardio and weights with me. So they'll be in the hallway passing And they're like, hey, one night, I'm like, hey, Switch. And I'm like, what's her real name? Like, they don't even know each other's, so it's like it's a sisterhood. It's, weight loss. And with the kids, like I said, same setup, more so with the mental health, the wellness, the physical activities to promote weight loss, to promote health. Like, you having a system and you having a regimen, like, that helps you and it leads you further in life. Like, I'm 30 with no children, and because a lot of people are like, well, you work too hard and you do too many things. It's like, no, my parents, I literally went from cheer to dance to this, to that, to that, to that. So I didn't have time to get involved in all these other things. And so I just want to show kids that there's other outlets. There's capoeira, there's taekwondo, there's other things in basketball, football, like the main things that they push.
Are you telling me that you're trying to have my baby?
Hey!
Kitchen cut, baby, you can talk to me. Thank you.
Well, Precious, me and you are gonna do a show alone. Never mind, just play. We're
gonna have some private time real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll have some private. I think the common thread. I know Lauren probably hears this common thread too, and I know we were going to talk about that. That common thread, man, is the mental health and the psychology piece, yo.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do have background in psychology. From GSU, I'm in pretty much I have a year to complete, but I have to pay out of pocket. So kudos to me. It's not fun. But it's psychology with journalism with a minor in psychology. And so that's how I got connected to Ms. Mona, through the ATL Connect radio. I get to utilize my journalism, and a lot of people are like, you wear so many different hats. I can multitask and I can handle and manage. I was blessed with these gifts, and I just want to be able to give back, and utilize my time and energy in a positive way, educating people through health and fitness.
Nice. All right, well, we're going to have to get back to that. We are going to have our little intermission. So when we come back, we're going to have more on these two beautiful, beautiful ladies. We are, once again, your hosts, Ramona, Lauren, on GurlBrain, where you can find us on BFAM 189.6. All questions are below.
Precious, what's in that bottle, girl? I need some of what's in that bottle, girl.
All right, y'all are back.
Hello. All right, exactly. Hello. All right, we are back with GurlBrain. On BFAM 109.6, we are definitely here talking with Miss Precious, Miss Kia, and it is with me and Miss Lauren. We are your hosts for GurlBrain. You can find us on, where they find us, girl? Where they be finding us, Lauren? Where?
You will find us on Instagram at _GurlBrain with a U. And you're going to find us on Facebook, GurlBrain, exclamation point with a U. Obviously, this vodka is kicking in.
Yes!
And always BFAM 109.6.
Yes. Lauren, did you want to start us off, or do you want me to ask a question? Because I do have a question for these young ladies.
Go for it. I'm vibing.
Yeah. I know, girl. I know, me too, and I love it. So listen, how do you guys... what are your experiences in mental health? Because you guys do the filmmaking, the dreamers, practical dreams. You do the movement. You guys both dabbled in studying psychology. And so for me, I want to know, what was your experience in mental health to make it such an important thing for you to be able to have that wellness for the community? Like, did you have a personal experience with something in mental health?
I'm an empath and have always been an empath and just didn't know I was, open to all these different energies. So growing up, I had anxiety bad. And then going off to college, it increased. And I was always calling home and trying to figure myself out. I've seen a therapist and a counselor and have spoken to different people. And it was like, yeah, we're going to put you on these meds and we're going to do this. And my dad's in the educational system. He's like, there's nothing wrong with you. You just need to slow down. Life is hitting you from different ways. You're trying to find yourself. Slow down, So by me taking my time and doing my working out, I got myself lost in fitness. That's how I was able to lose over 70 something pounds. And once I understood that, I had to slow myself down and that it was a mindfulness thing. Like you really have to take 3 deep breaths, before we get off the thing. I want everybody to take 3 deep breaths and kind of just really make yourself aware, because we're constantly rushing and going through the day. Miss Precious, you got children that you have to focus on. You have a whole nother business and another thing. Like your mind is like, but I can ask you, what do you do for you? I know you're passionate about your film and all that, but what do you do for you? Is it walking your dog? Is it playing in some dirt with some, like flowers? Like a lot of these things we take for granted. And then we wonder why we're stressed and we're cussing people out and we're arguing with people in light. Like, it plays a part. And so once I was able to step back and realize that I choose to vibrate on a higher frequency, and I'm happier there rather than to be depressed and to be angry. It takes a lot of emotion to be at that state, as well as it takes a lot of emotion to be happy. So you have to find a medium that works for you. Dancing is my go-to. I'll blame it on the Boogie Jackson 5. What? I'll tear this room apart. So, knowing these things about myself, I can choose to go and be angry, or I can choose to be positive. It's like, okay, what do you want to do? Good angel, bad angel. What do you want to do? And I know that it attacked my physical. I became an emotional eater. Those dinner boxes from Pizza Hut that come with 2 pieces and breadsticks. Baby girl,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll do that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But that was emotional. Like I could just eat and I wasn't triggering it to, they took me off the dance line when I was in college. I wasn't attaching it to things that I was actually struggling with. I just turned and found something to comfort myself. So knowing that women do these things, it's like, okay, well, if I can provide an outlet for what works for me, don't go do the surgery route. Come dance with me. It's always going to be something different. Yeah. We got cardio Wednesdays, sultry Thursdays, pole Friday. You know what I'm saying? So it's you're constantly doing something different, which your mind is looking forward to it. It's not a consistent, like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and lift these weights for her. Don't have me on this treadmill. No, I'm not going to stand over you and say, hit 5, 6, 7, 8. You got 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to roll it on Duke, girl, have fun. Make this dance yours. So
yeah.
I just like to promote fun, creative outlets, mindfulness, mobility, like people as we get up in age.
So that it really worked for you. So you give what worked for you because you have experienced that anxiety and then just, yeah.
Yes. So I've gained the positive results. And again, I may not be for everybody because everybody is not for me. And so I can only be myself and attract the tribe that is meant to be a part of what I have going on, and I can't coming into this. I told myself that I was no longer going to lower my energy to entertain people. Like that was just something that I'm not. If you can't vibrate on the same frequency, if not higher, then I don't really. I smile. So it's choices. We all have a choice. We all have a choice at the end of the day. So I choose to be happy.
I got a question. Do you have a facility?
Yes, I train out of Fit Squad Studios, which is off of Metropolitan Avenue and University. Tomorrow I actually have my launching of Twist and Shout Arena, the kids gymnastics. I'm doing a kids day mixer. The same way we can go and party as adults and get dressed and go have some cocktails. The kids come out, snow cones, bouncy houses. I have a sort of, special guests and a taekwondo, capoeira dancer, fitness trainers. It's a family day. Capoeira, baby.
That got so excited.
See how you just got excited, and it was just like a lot of people don't know about these things. So it's just like to educate the community on multiple different avenues that you can utilize to lose weight. So if you want to come, you're more than welcome to come out there, and she's coming. Her name is
but I'm currently in Miami.
I know. But you know what? It's all good. I like the fact that you tied in your experience, especially with you having dealt with anxiety, having dealt with, all these different things. And again, you put in practice what worked for you that could be with other people. Precious, what was your experience with mental health?
I think mine started, I first noticed it when I moved down here to Georgia. So I had like a vision board, I was cutting out these magazines and putting these pictures on my vision board. I'm like, I see a lot of, speakers talking about you put the pictures on your vision board, and when you look at it, it's going to happen. They never really tell you the steps, but they just say, put them on there, put what you want, visualize it, and it's going to happen. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do it. So I did it. And I got to the point where I was like, well, I'm still in the same space. Nothing has changed. So I don't know what's going on. So what I did was I started taking different personal development classes. And I got really frustrated in my career as an artist because I'm like, I'm doing the work in the audition room. I'm doing all this, but I just don't feel like, I don't think they see me. So I had to get good at being myself, understanding more about who I am. And so when I started my personal development journey over like 7 years ago, I got really clear on who I am, and it kind of unlocked different parts of my mind. Stress is a huge thing for me. I love working under stress, but it also is a huge attack on my physical body. Like right now, I'm dealing with HS, which is hidradenitis suppurativa. So what I realized, because the doctor's like, we're going to put you on this Humira pen. So I take weekly injections every week, right? And she was like, it's inflammation and this and that. And I was telling her, like, inflammation, but I think it has a lot to do with me being under stress mentally. Because if you haven't really worked on yourself and understand how the mind works, when you're against a certain situation, your body goes into fight or flight mode. So at that moment, you don't realize how much of your senses are involved until that situation has ended. Then you wake up with a cold, or you're wondering why your body aches. You know what I mean? So what I realized is whenever I get so stressed out, my HS will act up like crazy, like to the point where I be having to call her up and go into the doctor's office immediately. And I just never realized how much my mental health is so important. That if I don't take care of this thing, in the snap of an instant, I can put myself in a situation that's so detrimental to my health, my physical body, that the emotions start attacking my own physical body. So I have to do, like, now I'm starting to wake up almost an hour and a half early before my kids get up, 5:30 in the morning, just to give myself that space of prayer and meditation, just to breathe, just to relax, just to feel myself even throughout the day. When I've noticed that I'm feeling overworked under pressure, I'll step away from my desk. I'll get up. I'll either go outside, or I'll look out the window, or I'll go in my closet. I just have to incorporate different things throughout the day now that I fully know myself and how my body works, and putting labels on my feelings. I used to say, oh, I'm upset about everything. No, you're not upset. You're just really angry. Or no, you're not upset. You're really depressed. So I had to really get clear on my emotions and put names on them, and then really figure out what's a good method for me. Music is a great therapy for me, so I had to get good on that too. And comedy as well is a great therapy for me.
Awesome. I think
that say you are the prime example of one of my clients. Like, you would be one of mine. All of that you're just talking about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I hear a lot of, my clients say. It's like, I'm stressing and I'm doing. And My back gave out on me. Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, well, what are you not dealing with? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's breathe it out. And they get to crying and they get to having these attacks. And it's like, all we did was slow you down. Like, all you did. But like you said, once I learned myself, people don't want to do that. They don't want to, it's releasing control. And they don't realize how in control they are of themselves. It's like, all I'm asking you to do is breathe. I am breathing. No, you're not. No, you're not, you know. But then when they slow down, then there's the tears, or they feel the knot in their chest, or like you said, you feel inflammation. And you're like, no, a doctor is going to tell, they're going to label. That's what their job is. They're going to give you something for you to come back. You know, so it takes you to do the mindfulness work so that way your mobility can keep up with what you have going on, like you said. It's stagnant energy. When you have pain in your back or pain in your knees, it's stagnant energy that is just floating through your body and just needs to come out.
Right.
So the more that we suppress it and push it down and then take on more and take on more, that's why when you flip a lid, you can't take anymore. Your body's like everything, you know. So I'm proud of you for going and taking walks and looking out of your window, and those are good steps.
Yeah. Thank you. That has helped a lot.
I think Lauren is going to come in here.
What? I was literally unmuting myself. Along with the physical, do you also do like dietary stuff with the physical, the mental? Do you tie in everything?
I tie in everything. I used to randomly, I worked for LA Fitness and was in the nutrition bar where I had to learn how to read people's blood types according to, create a meal plan according to their blood type. So, and then making meal replacements, using Aki bowls and, you know, changing out your normal thing. Like right now I'm on a pescatarian diet, and I'll take my clients and say, hey, for the next 2 months, if you're training with me, no beef, no chicken, what? Watch how much you drop. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of it is what we're putting into our body. So if we take that out, it's going to our brain. It's in our bloodstream. Like, it's all effective. It's deeper than just food. You know what I mean? So once you take that out and eating a salad, it's like, oh, okay, well, I see why I eat a salad. I feel healthier. I feel more vibrant. I got a lot of vitality. You know what I'm saying? So it makes a difference compared to when I eat beef. I feel heavy. My stomach is all tied up. Like, it's like, oh, okay. It plays a part. So when I see your face, Mona, you know what I'm saying? Like when you start to take notice of those things and how your body feels, you can be in control of your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Again, it all ties into the working out. And then, you know, the gooder you feel, the better you shine. So
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. I think with Precious actually, and it's crazy that I'm not sure if you guys have, well, you probably hadn't, but you know, at the beginning of doing this show journey, me and Lauren and myself talked about, you know, a lot of even our experience in mental health and, you know, kind of dealing with that mental health and wellness aspect. And even now where our journeys are taking us, even with that, and even the physical side of that. You know, Lauren's vegan, I'm pescatarian. And I had to, you know, cut out a lot of cheese in my diet, especially because I had to cut out that, like, for real, because it affected me so much, and I started feeling pain not only from the depression, but also from, you know, the cheese and all of these different things. So even now, if I eat, you know, cheese, it kind of makes me have a headache, or it pulls me down. But tying that back in, Precious and I, when we met, you know, kind of started talking about mental health and different things. And I wanted to kind of give her the opportunity to talk about our upcoming project, because it does tie it back in with that wellness aspect.
Yes. So It is a peer support group. It's called the I Am Experience, and we're literally helping people create an experience where they could not just come here and talk about the issues and the traumas that they've dealt with, but to really help them feel worthy, feel loved, feel great, knowing that you have all of that baggage and all that mental stress going on, just to remember that you're here for a reason, you know, and we're also helping you cope in the workplace. We're also helping you with pursuing your dream with all of that baggage that you have. So we're literally like your mental health support system. It's a 10-week private group, and we just really help you go through just changing up your lifestyle, starting with you and your mental health, and then helping you pursue your dream afterwards.
Yeah, it's really amazing because with our experience in mental health and just being able to be a voice for the community, it's like you want to be able to have that. And of course, Kia is going to be helping us give a voice to the mobility, the mindful mobility portion of that. So that is something that we have for the community that's coming up. So I'm excited about that project because, again, mental health is something that's so important. Matter of fact, to all of us, to the four of us, that's one of the things that females in mental health, that's one of the things that we really, really pride ourselves on. I know Lauren and I have talked about that many a times, had many a cry, had many a laugh about different things. And so,
yup. Real quick though, because we're talking about health and fitness, and someone asked a question who's in the background with me. I'm gonna introduce y'all to the one that I lock eye contact, lick my lips, and do squats with. That is Susanna.
This is her.
That is who I do the weird ass squats with.
Hi, Susanna.
So I had to do that. It was just so perfect, just
Yeah. She has given us the perfect ending to our show every week. So, you ladies are very awesome in your spaces, and I really know that I know me and Lauren want to have another sit down conversation with that. And kind of, talk more about all that you guys do. I actually was going to ask you guys, how has it being a female in Atlanta pursuing these dreams? What has been some of your challenges?
I'm an alpha female, and so a lot of men always want to be in control and want to tell me to be quiet and be pretty and kind of just let them be the man. And it's like, okay, but I have my own vision. Can I speak for myself? I know how to talk, So coming up against, people not wanting to kind of let me take the steering wheel and kind of guide my vision, it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's one.
Yeah. So dealing with the men's world mentality.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a down south, you need a man, you need to have where's your man at? And it's like, he'll find me. He's coming. So just,
true.
I just think that they don't feel like a woman can do many things without a man's energy standing there to be like, yeah, I got her. It's like coming up against, that with my car, little things like that,
Yeah.
They'll get over on you, double the price, changing the oil. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, baby, you need the muffler changed. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know nothing about cars, so you just told me something. So it's different.
Absolutely. Precious, what about you?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
What has been some of your challenges as a female pursuing all of these dreams? See how people do me? You see?
Sorry.
And then she's doing the chin rub. So I'm like, are you in mom mode right now?
She's like, wait. Mommy mode. Yeah, I think that could be one of the biggest challenges too, being a mom and being an entrepreneur.
Hey, look, there you go.
Yeah,
Balance.
definitely.
Oh yeah, I
Definitely.
also do mommy and me classes. So when you ready, just let me know.
Yes, always ready.
Because when they see you working out, it's plain to them. Oh, mommy, I can race you. Oh, I can outdo you.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, you're actually doing some crunches, some sit-ups, and they don't even know they just wearing themselves out. By the time
Right.
you get in the car, you're gonna be asleep. Hey,
Right.
you know. So
Mhm.
once you see, you know, it's family fun. So
Yes.
they're
Yeah.
busy, they're entertained. You're weight loss for everybody.
Yeah.
Physical fun.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins, you know. So the kids ain't running you crazy around the house, and I got people who are, you know, if he kicked my couch one more time, okay, well let him
Right.
run around. Like, why you there in the house all day? Let him do something, you know. So kids are only going to use their imagination, and
Mhm.
Has that been a motivating factor for you as much as it has been a challenge for you, Precious?
Being a mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, motivating, because my promise was to show them that it's not normal to get a corporate job. That's not normal. What's
thank
normal
you.
is pursuing your dream. That's normal.
Yes.
So my whole and they actually hold me accountable, you know. So my whole thing has been, let me just pursue my dream so they can see me in action, not just talk about it, but they can actually see me doing it. And that's like the biggest thing. That's like a blessing that I could have done for them, is to show them that, yeah, pursue your dream, go for it. And my daughter was like, Mom, the one who makes dreams exist. And I was like, oh, it's so sweet. So they're definitely watching.
Oh, that is amazing.
Leading by example.
Oh, that is so cute. I love it. You know, I do want to take a time to shout out real quick. I'm sorry, let me switch modes here for a split second. And I know it probably popped up in our feed. But I do want to take the time to shout out Sensational Burns. They gifted me with a candle. And oh my God, it smells so good. Like, that is actually one of my ways to promote mental health in my own, you know, spare time, downtime, putting on my candle, just letting myself vibe out to the burn, to the smell, to everything. But yeah, shout out to Sensational Burns. You can find them on IG. The scent that they gifted me was Winter Wine. And granted, you can drink wine anytime, but winter wine smells divine. So shout out to, yeah. Lauren's like, yeah, we can't do that anytime. Yes. So again, I wanted to shout out Sensational Burn real quick. They can be found on IG at Sensational Burn. Check out their winter wine candle as well as some of their other candles. They are amazing.
I didn't get my candle. Where's my candle?
Well, what had happened was, you know, what had happened was.
I'm gonna tell you how I got you. I'm gonna spin this like this. So I also have wellness products. I make candles. I make chakra beads. I make waist beads. So
Really?
I actually want to gift you ladies with wellness candles. Whenever I do see you, ladies, I'll have yours small. Lauren, I'll get you yours when you come back from Miami. So yeah, I'm all for the candles. Yes, girl, get that energy.
Okay, well then y'all hear that already. Kia Dawn, she makes candles, she makes you dance, she makes you move, she makes you quiet. I actually didn't get to, and Lauren, maybe we can have a live demonstration. I think it will be great. Kia actually has helped me breathe this week. I know when my I think it was last week, you know, when a couple things were happening and just me just kind of losing my cool. There was a point at which she calls me and she was like, ma'am, breathe for a second. And so I literally had to like stop what I was doing and breathe. And that I think was amazing. And even Precious, you know, I will give both of you guys your kudos because Precious makes me be accountable. I mean, I'm like she knows I'll miss my meetings, you know, sometimes with her, but even in that, it's like, even when we talk, when we go back and forth, she's prompting me, hey, this is what we're doing. This is what we need to do. And that literally makes me sit down and be like, let me focus right now because this is what is happening. This is what needs to be done. And of course, you know, Lauren keeps me accountable as well. But, you know, I think that tonight's conversation was really, really imperative to be had because our mental health and wellness is so important. What do you guys, what are your takeaways from the show tonight? What else do you guys want to share to our audience?
You ladies are doing an awesome job.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
definitely.
Precious.
Okay. Well, I wanted to also mention that your household products as well can be a huge contributor to your mental health. Mm-hmm. So I think that's very important. And Kia, of course, she makes the candles. So I'm definitely going to look into your candles as well. But definitely just cleaning out your household products, like all them big name brand products. Yeah, we got to get rid of those products and do something better and healthier for us. But yes. I think it's amazing that we can have this conversation.
Yes. Thank you, ladies, for having the platform available. You know, they say when women put their brains together, you know, a lot can be done. So.
Yeah.
Their girl brain, definitely their girl brain. This is going to be on, I know, yes, girl brain with a U. This is going to be on for rebroadcast on our on our YouTube platform as well. So if you guys want to share with your friends and let them know that we're going to have this on YouTube afterwards. Kia, I think Kia wanted to give us a little breathing demonstration. I'm putting you on the spot, girlfriend.
Great. Yes. Okay, ladies, right hand over your heart, left hand over your belly button. Mona got to figure out her hands. Hold on.
I'm out already.
Okay, and Lauren, tell your friend in the back to participate.
Susanna.
Come on, Susanna.
Poor girl is curled up in a ball right now.
Go tell her to out of her ball. Come out of her ball.
Come on, get out that ball.
I like all the things that are happening right now on Girl Brain. I love all of the things that are happening on Girl Brain right now. All right, here we go. Come through.
Okay, so right hand over your heart, left hand over your belly button. Close your eyes. And I want you to do 3 deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and blowing out through your mouth. You're going to fill your stomach up like an air balloon, like you're filling up a balloon, and you're going to blow your hot chocolate. On 3, 1, 2, 3, breathe in. Blow out your hot chocolate. It's hot. Blow your tea, blow your coffee. Yes. Again, breathe in. Feel your chest, feel those muscles contract. Take notice, go ahead and release it. Last time, breathe in. Hold this one for about 2-3 seconds. Really contract everything and feel your body. And when you're ready, go ahead and release it with a deep sigh. So,
I feel ready to party tonight, guys.
I feel ready for my nap now. Hey.
Yes. So that, you know, just slowing us down and just taking a few moments to breathe, you know, and especially breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. A lot of people just breathe in through their nose and, you know, you just have to kind of slow yourself down. Simple things like that, you know, so. Precious,
I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you so much. Lauren, take us out for us.
Alrighty. Once again, this is GurlBrain. You can find us on Instagram _ GurlBrain with a U. Facebook, GurlBrain Explanation Point with you. And then, as always, you will find us every Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Beacon 109.6.
Hey.